Hi, and welcome to DNet Member Training. Today we're going to be going through how to create a purchase order and issue it to a vendor in the network. So this one's a little bit different. This is a little bit more advanced. So far, everything that you've probably learned to date has been really surrounding leads and opportunities, evaluating different vendors, determining what their products and services are, and then sending referrals over to them. Now, we are going to have vendors within the network that wind up doing business with other vendors, and you're going to wind up doing business with them so much that you actually have the ability to, without even looking, know exactly what their products are, exactly what their services are, and order them on a regular basis. So we have some vendors within the network. For example, we have one website company that every time they are building a website, they have a content writer in the network that they order content writing from. So it's a little bit different. This isn't exactly, it's not like creating a lead in the system, quoting it for a website, not winning the business, and then referring that business over to somebody else or a different vendor in the network. In this particular instance, this is usually going to be a vendor who is the customer of another vendor in the network. So the lead or opportunity in the system might be Janice. The vendor producing the work might be ABC Web Company. And ABC Web Company, in order to produce that work, needs to hire 3 different companies. One to do the content, one to do the graphics work, and one to create a mobile version of the website, for example. So in this situation, this is how to create a purchase order from a vendor in the network for a particular product or service. So again, I'm the vendor and I'm doing business with another vendor in the network, and I know what their products are, I know what their services are, I already know what I'm going to order, and I can simply create an order form in the system. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Again, this is a little bit more advanced. When you really get into the system and you start working in our world, this will become natural, but for now, just kind of roll with me on this training. So we're going to go under sales management, under the vendor area, and we are going to purchase orders, which is the ability to create a purchase order. So let me give you an example. I want to create a purchase order, so I'm going to say new. Now, I'm going to say you don't have to do this portion. This is going to be from our company, CI Web Group, and we're going to go pick a vendor in the network. So we're going to pick, how about Focus? So we're going to pick Focus Consulting. I'm going to say search. We have Focus Inc. So I'm going to choose this vendor. Now, as soon as I choose that vendor, it says create a purchase order to Focus. Yes, so I'm going to say okay. And what it's done is it's just created a purchase order where our company is going to order products or services from another vendor within the network. So we're not sending a quote out, but we're actually ordering products and services from another vendor in the network. So this is your purchase order header. You can put in the date, you can put in an order number, customer reference number. You can also put in shipping information if there was shipping information. So here's another example. We have promotional product companies within the system, and let's say that I'm a speaker, and every time I go out on a speaking event, I need a new set of call to action forms printed for me. I need some giveaways for the event, and I'm used to working with a particular promotional product company within the network, and all their products are already in the system, and I need to order them. So this is the easiest way to place an order for products and services within the system. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to show you that exact example. So I'm going to say new, and it's going to be CI, and the vendor is going to be promotionally. Actually, you know what? I can't, because they're not set up in the system yet. All right, well, so be it. We will do Focus Actually, let me see if tools. All right, every vendor that I know of has their products in the system but hasn't put their vendor name in the system. So this is a really good example of why you need to make sure your vendor account is set up in the system, not just your products and services in the inventory module. All right, so we're going to create this purchase order, and I'm going to go under PO entry, and I'm going to add an item, and I'm going to pull from inventory. So right now it has me pulling from vendor focus inside our inventory system. So now I'm going to pull this out, and let's just go look up. Let's say for this item I want to order social. Let's say I want to order 3 hours of social media training, and it's $150 an hour, and I'm going to add those selected items. Now I have a purchase order for $450 I'm ordering, and this could be anything, you guys. This could be hats, this could be mugs, this could be blog articles, this could be mobile apps. It doesn't matter what it is, any vendor, any product within the system. And I have just created a purchase order. So this purchase order is then going to show up in that particular vendor's ordering system. So PO receiving, they're able to say that I ordered this. So once I ordered it, when I get those 3 hours, I can say that I received 3. I can record a receipt for those, so you can actually track purchases that you make within the system as well. And I can set all items as received. So I'm going to record the receipt for this item, and this particular purchase order was issued. I received all 3 hours, and I've completed it, and I've recorded that I have a receipt for that particular product. It's been paid for and so forth. So you also have the ability to put special instructions in there. All your vendor contact information is in here. You can add additional contact. You can create different tasks associated with this, and it also is going to create your activity log. So again, there's your purchase order header. I'm going to be ordering products or services from another vendor within the network, so I can issue a purchase order. I can receive the purchase order and record the item so that I know what I've spent within the network as well. I can provide special instructions, vendor contact information, and I can record any tasks. So hopefully this helps. I know this is a little bit more complicated than just simply sending and receiving referrals through the network. So this is a great way to do business with each other, and it's very simple, it's measurable, you can track it, and we also have some, like I've mentioned in earlier videos, incredible awards for doing business with, or who creates and closes the most purchase orders with other vendors within the network. So the more that you order products and services from other vendors within the network, and it's recorded through purchase orders, the more that you qualify for those awards as well. I believe that we have a trip coming up in the future for those people who qualify. So there's some really good stuff that's coming up, you guys. If you are just reviewing this video for the first time and you're not currently a member but you're interested, it's very simple to apply. You're just going to go over to dnettv.com, and at the very top of the site there is a list of different options. Go ahead and fill out an application online, and we'll review it, see if you're a good fit for us and we're a good fit for you, and we'll go from there. Other than that, you guys, thanks so much for your time today, and I hope this was helpful in how to create a purchase order within the system, and we look forward to seeing you online.